And for men and women who engage much in Allah's praise, for them, as Allah prepared forgiveness.
Marriage experts have stated that one of the ways to reduce marital challenges in the society is for men who have a capacity to marry more than one wife.
A lot of us are afraid, we are fearful. When we hear this 8-letter word, we are worried.
Speaking one after the other at this year's Ummahaat Day event, they argued that contrary to the general belief in some society that polygyny can solve many challenges relating to marital.
Allah has perfected everything for us, and one of the things that He has perfected is marriage. And polygyny is a valid marriage in Islam. Then how did we get to this point that polygyny has become a daunting reality? Why is it that when we hear this 8-letter word, we are afraid, we are fearful? You know, there's this kind of fear that strikes us when we hear this 8-letter word. So this discussion is not we versus them. It's not about the sisters versus the brothers. It's not about the first wives versus the second, third, or fourth wife. It is for us to all come together and start to question some beliefs. Why did we find ourselves in this situation? Why did we find ourselves that something that Allah has perfected, that it is what is causing destruction? It means that something is not the concept that is wrong, it is the practice. Let's have an open mind to really understand what this is about. Polygyny is not about competition. Polygyny is not about rivalry. Polygyny is about building families. And it is just sad today that people have turned it to something else.
The Ummahaat Day is an annual event of the Muslim Student Society of Nigeria, where female Muslims, both married and singles, get together to educate themselves on different issues that helps to have a better family and guided homes.
Ummahaat Day is an annual program for married and about to marry of sisters and other people from members of a Lagos State Area Union comes together to have an annual program. So this year's edition is what we are having today, and the theme is the daunting reality. It's actually talking about polygyny, because polygyny is actually an aspect of our religion, and we found out that a lot of people, the understandings they have in their various tribes, their locality, to translate polygyny. So this program is to actually unify our thoughts, how to address what Allah talked about polygyny, and how polygyny is meant to build homes, families, and not to disunite or to cause trouble in our homes.
Marriage is not all that makes you. Apart from marriage, you are a daughter, you are a sister, you are an aunt, you are a professional as well. Live your life, because a lot of women stop living once they get married and they live for their husbands. So, and they center their lives around that man. And so the day the man marries somebody else, that world shatters. So as a Muslim woman, you know that your wife, your husband, as long as he's a Muslim, can always decide to marry another wife. So this doesn't mean you shouldn't love him and enjoy your marriage. It just means that you should have a life, and don't make that marriage your life, because when anything happens, you are going to lose. Also, a lot of women don't take their rights from their husbands. They don't let them take care of the financial responsibilities and all that. So when polygyny happens, that's when they begin to realize that they have rights, and it's always so late, because they would have enabled the men to be responsible. So I think before polygyny happens, let your husband love and respect you and do his responsibilities.
The event, which took place at Lagos State Secretariat's Central Mosque, Alausa Ikeja, Lagos, had in attendance Hajia Tawakkalt Oyebode Tahir, Lagos State MSSN Amira Bashiru Majekodumi, amongst other dignitaries from all walks of life. The welcome speech was given by the Ummahaat coordinator Marufat Omola.
Our overprotectiveness seems to have beclouded our reasoning that we cannot face the reality staring at us in the face. Many Muslims have ended up with depression, anxiety, hostility, psychiatric disorder, and terminal illness due to inability to accept the doubting reality. The future of Islam and Dawah lies with us, and we cannot afford to complacent, bearing in mind that Allah knows what is best for us. To build a sane society, we need to build a family devoid of hate and other vices.
The interactive section of the event focused on positive polygyny with women from polygynous homes, which was anchored by mass communication lecturer Dr. Ganiat Tijani.
I don't have any issue as far as my co-wife is concerned. We have been both together, friendly, we do everything together. Then come to responsibility at home. In as much our husband has done his own part of the issue, so we know how we settle the other things between the two of us. So there is no any trash between us. Even if there is any issue in between the two of us, we know the way we settle it, even without involving our husband.
The advice I will give those that are having bad experience, either with monogamy or polygamy, is one, they should love Allah first. This I love my husband, I love my husband that we used to say, we should let it be aside. We should love Allah first. When you love Allah, anything he commanded us to do, it will be easy to when you love him. Then don't be a possessive wife that it belongs to me, it belongs to me. Nothing belongs to you. Everything belongs to Almighty Allah.
This edition of Ummahaat Day is to help in proffering solutions to likely challenges that relate to the polygamous aspect of their marriages in an attempt to provide stability and peaceful coexistence in accordance with Allah's injunction.